Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Tkgoated here, and welcome back to another video. Today, we're about to react to the most greediest companies of all time by my boy Birdie, man. Before we even hop into this video, we all know one of the most greediest companies out there right now. We all know one of the most greediest companies out there, and I don't know, if you guys seen the new yellow plastic bag by Balenciaga, I don't know if it's true. I'll show a picture just in case, right about right here, some $1,000 for a yellow plastic bag. Yo, that's a tax write-off at that point. Cause what are we doing? Yo, no. Come on, man. Come on, man. There's no shot we're spending $1,000 on a yellow plastic bag. So you're saying all I had to do was go to Dollar General real quick, grab a plastic bag, get the Dollar General logo off of it. I just made $1,000. I just made $1,000 just doing that, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'm gonna actually try that. You think I would get a lot of money from that, bro? I swear, I think I might get a lot of money from that. But I ain't trying to waste much of your time. Let's go ahead and hop straight to this video, man.
Name it. And let's face it, we all want to buy things. But for some of these items, you may look at the price tag and think otherwise. And I feel like at this point, the only solution for me to keep up with these companies.
The problem with Gucci is that you could probably get this stuff for way cheaper, bro. It's literally just you trying to spend extra money or some shit. That's literally all it is.
Charging more is to get my bread up. Obviously, there's some things that I'm going to be talking about today that I would never buy in a million years because I just personally don't think it's worth the price. But all these mental gymnastics that these companies do just to charge you more is crazy. But sometimes a company's greed can completely tank their reputation, which we'll talk about that later in the video.
I feel like we don't have to just specifically talk about clothes. This is my last time posting for a minute. I'm gonna try. But I feel like not just clothes like Balenciaga and stuff like that. I feel like game companies as well, like 2K, Call of Duty, they're greedy. That's the reason why they don't have any good games. They're just coming out with back-to-back games because people are gonna buy it. It's specifically
And we gotta
that
start
too.
the video off by
They don't have
talking
no
about
competition for real.
airlines. So when the boys' trip to Japan somehow miraculously happens, get ready to drop a bag. Especially if you're booking your flight last minute because they raise those prices knowing that people are still gonna buy the tickets.
Book
in
your
most
stuff in
situations,
advance.
I end up booking my flights pretty late, which is kind of stupid. Like I should be booking them way earlier.
Yeah,
and you
you should
think
do it in
if
advance,
I was
it's
dropping
not
a
worth
bag on this ticket, you would think I'd be like fed grapes while I'm sitting down. I get a nice little foot massage. Okay, I'm just fucking around. You would think I'd have a seat with a crazy amount of leg room, and I get like so many snacks and shit all throughout the flight. But unfortunately, that is not the case. Like sometimes I will sit down and not have enough leg room. There's sometimes where I will get a bigger aircraft, which will have more leg room, which is pretty cool. But there's sometimes where I will end up getting a small ass aircraft where I'm basically shoulder to shoulder with the person next to me. But if I didn't spend anything on the ticket, I wouldn't really care. But bro, imagine dropping $1,500 and having garbage seating for 15 hours. Bro, I would be fucking pissed. As ass as the seats are, I do want to continue to travel, so I gotta put up with it. Food. The price of food is already going up to begin with, and as the value of the dollar decreases, that's just what's gonna happen. Tell me why. I'm getting ready to watch the Super Bowl. I'm like, oh, what are some snacks I could give to my friends while watching the game? I open a bag of chips and it's 70% air. Like, where did all the chips go? There's no way that a family-sized bag of chips is feeding a whole family. That's just not happening. And not only does this stop at food, it's also happening with toilet paper, Tide laundry detergent, and these companies really think they can get away with charging the same amount of money for less product, which yes, they can get away with it. Because at the end of the day, we need toilet paper. Like, how else are we gonna wipe our ass? So we gotta go buy it. And it hasn't shrinked by a ton yet, but eventually it will. Just them doing it now just sets the precedent for what's gonna happen later. And I don't know what their excuse is for this. They must be saying some bullshit because there's no way they could provide a good excuse of why they're like slowly shrinking the products or filling chip bags with air. Game companies. And when it comes to gaming companies, we really gotta address.
Bro, games like Call of Duty, 2K, Madden. There's a lot more. I just can't think of anything right now. But those are the main three. Like, it's the same game. It's literally the same game. 2K literally didn't even add or remove badges. They didn't even try to rename the badges like they did last year. All they did was put out the same game just with different mechanics. That's literally all they had. Bro, you could have literally just updated the game. I'm not gonna pay $70 for the same game It's just the same game with updated rosters and probably a little bit better game mechanics. That's literally all it is to it. Literally can't be on Call of Duty for more than 15 minutes. I remember I used to be on it for hours, and now I can't even be on it for more than 15 minutes. The game is sorry as shit. And then you got Madden, which I don't even touch Madden anymore. It's like when you don't have the competitor company, the game is always just going to result all the way back to motherfucking like money. But they don't have anybody that's competitive enough forcing them to be creative.
That's the elephant in the room.
But I would have went down
Supercell.
the same
They
route
single-handedly
if
killed Clash
I was getting money
Royale
like that.
with one update. The update was received so poorly from the community that everybody was just dipping from the game altogether. And in this update, they basically introduced hero cards, which was another thing you had to pay for, which made it even hard for free-to-play players because Clash Royale is already pay to win as it is. And you think if they'd want to make more money, actually make a good fucking product. Like, holy shit, dude, it's not that hard. Listen to your community.
Where wins meet, it's actually a pretty good game. You could tell there's hours and hours spent on that game. That game could have easily been $50, $60, like any other game. But that game came out free, and it's not even bad. It's not even bad. I think honestly it's slept on. It's a pretty good game. Like you gotta check it out, bro. Rare Wins Meet is a very good game. But like just like I was saying, man, the competition that it has to go up against, man, it's just insane. Like story-based games are automatically just good, man. But like I feel like spending $70 on the game is kind of insane for the game to not even be finished.
But instead, they're just ignoring whatever the hell's going on and posting stupid memes on their community tab. And as you could have guessed, they're just getting fried in the comments. And not only that, a huge content creator who played a pivotal role in reviving Clash Royale, Jinxie, literally quit the game. If that doesn't tell you, yo, we need to get our shit together, I don't know what does. But there seems to be a common theme here. Whenever games just want to chill out games just for the purpose of making more money. Like, I know I've talked about this a lot, like Black Ops 7. I think everybody could agree that Activision needed to keep Black Ops 7. That shit was garbage. And the funniest part about it is they had...
Am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong?
The nerve to charge $70 for some absolute bullshit. Nobody is buying that shit, bro. It was to the point where they had to make the game free for a week to try to get more players. Now, although 70 is a little crazy, like I wouldn't mind paying $70 for GTA 6 because at least of what it looks like so far, it's gonna be a pretty good game. But charging $70 for some ads is just wild. Streaming services. I feel like I have too many streaming services to even keep track of at this point. And not only did a lot of streaming services raise their price, but they also increased the amount of ads that they were showing by a ton, to the point where it just got really annoying to watch all these ads while trying to watch a movie on Prime Video. And I don't know what happened because a monthly subscription used to get you no ads, but apparently now you're just getting a ton of them. It's not like it's a free platform and it needs ads to make money. They're just
This is the reason why we have piracy sites. This is why we had high anime. I'm not gonna say the other ones because I don't want them to get like taken down, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Well, is it down? I'm not even gonna risk it, but yo, there's a reason why we had like sports piracy sites, anime piracy sites, TV show piracy sites, movie piracy. It's because of the streaming services. It's just because of the streaming services. It's the only reason we have streaming services is because of, I don't know if I could say it's C19, you know. I don't know if I could say I don't want to get flagged. Yeah, the C19, bro. Like it's crazy, bro. The piracy, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a being with you. Why would I go to Prime Video, Amazon TV, Netflix, and them when they don't even have the shows that I'm looking for? But I could go to a piracy site, find everything on there. That's why I never like paid for Crunchyroll. You know, I use the high anime. I'll be bold with it. You know, I gotta stand 10 toes. I gotta stand 10 toes straight on the ground, bro. Almost shed a tear when it got shut down.
Running ads just for the sake of running ads at this point. And we're in a weird type of situation with streaming services because I know for a fact that after a long ass day, we want to park our ass in the chair and just watch some TV. But at the same time, they're raising the prices of these subscriptions. I'm pretty sure at the beginning of 2025, Netflix raised their price by $2 a month. But at the end of the day, I still do want to watch all these shows across streaming services. So even though new industry standards might be set, I'm still gonna be buying it. Okay, next we have gambling.
Yeah. We still gonna be buying those streaming sites, by the way, definitely not going to be using those other sites, to watch for free. I would never do that.
So I feel like everything is turning into gambling now. And now I don't want to sit here and name the app because I feel like YouTube's gonna nuke my video if I even name drop it. But basically there's this app that you can bet on anything. It's just to the point where it's become inescapable. People
No, I don't think you would get banned for that. I'm not gonna say it either because I don't want this to get flagged.
dead ass betting on who was gonna pull up to the Super Bowl. Now it's one thing to responsibly sports bet or gamble, but it's another to make every single thing gambling. Like who the hell would drop 10 bands on Obama going to the Super Bowl or something? You can bet on politics, movies, anything. And it's going to be to the point where people see all these big winners, right? And they're gonna want to do it themselves, but their odds of losing are way higher. They don't understand that. Then there's a bunch of celebrities endorsing these gambling sites. Even when I'm scrolling through memes on Instagram Reels, I will see gambling companies promote themselves on meme pages. And there will be a gambling logo in the corner of a meme I'm trying to watch. Tech companies. First of all, tech items are just dumb expensive to begin with. They know people are going to pay for it. So obviously Apple's dropping the new iPhone at like $1,000. And Apple even collabed with Issa Miyake, made the iPhone Pocket, and they charged $230 for that bullshit. A sock for your iPhone. Nobody is buying that shit. And then there's the Apple Vision Pro that's $3,000. Like, I don't know what's up with Apple, but Jesus Christ, man. There's a lot more than just Apple, but you get my point. And since tech items are expensive, there was one time that happened like a month ago. I wanted to save some money. So this dude at the register, knowing I just dropped a bag, said, "Do you want to take 10% off?" I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? And I thought this guy was gonna sign me up for a rewards account for the store. And this dude signed me up for a credit card without even telling me. But once we get past email address and phone number, alarm bells should have been going off in my head. But I was just being a dumbass in that moment, so I didn't even realize what was even happening. And by the time I put the pieces together, it was too late. He was like, "All right, here's your credit account. Let me put in your card number to save the money." It didn't even work. I was so pissed. I had this fucking credit card account for no reason. I was so heated, bro. You have no idea. What's the point of me telling this story? Don't do the most to try to save 10% like I did, because in some situations, it's not worth it. Next, we gotta talk about cars. Car insurance, buying a car, it's a lot of money. Like, you could walk into a car dealership with a specific price in mind, but sometimes you just spend way more than you intended to. Because some dealerships, they're gonna try their hardest to pitch you all these add-ons and whatever because they get paid commission on sales. So they're gonna try and do that sometimes. So and you just gotta know what to look out for. And when you finally get your car, you know, you're ready to drive it, you're hyped, but you're forgetting something. You legally need insurance to drive it. And you may think to yourself, okay, it's a good move to have insurance in the event of anything happening. So then, in the event something does happen, you might think to yourself, wow, thank God I have insurance. You call your insurance company, they raise the fuck out of your rates. Now, I had the worst driving record in 2023. Okay, it wasn't that bad, but you get my point. I had a speeding ticket, and then later in the year, I got into a little accident. And you could probably imagine this shot the fuck up out of my insurance rates. Like, how about I don't fucking speed and get into car accidents? At this point, like, my insurance company definitely thought I was a liability. But you get my point, though. They raise your shit the moment you actually use it, which is the thing you're already paying for, which doesn't make any sense. And eventually, it will go down after you get a better driving record. But for that time, you got an arm and a leg to cough up. I'm gonna be driving like the most upstanding citizen. I'm going exactly the speed limit. I'm done, bro. I'm not getting my rate raised like that. Okay, next we got amusement parks. When you go to an amusement park for the day, just expect to drop. 2023, when I went to Universal with me, my brother, and my friend, all of our tickets combined were a band. A band! Like, what the fuck? Like, Universal can't be that good, bro. There's no way. I mean, we did get them last minute, but
it is a big brand.
Damn,
it is a
bro,
big
like
brand. So
$300
I guess I
ticket?
can
So
see
that
it,
was
man.
already a bad start. And then I got this overpriced ass burger that tasted like a tire. And, you know, I was the one that suggested to my brother and my friend, "Oh, yo, we should go to this restaurant." Yeah, what a bright idea. I mean, shit, dude. The least you could do is sell good food if it's priced really high. And speaking of ass food, watch this video on the end screen about the most disgusting food.
All right, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video right there, man. But yeah, like I was saying, man, like, but yeah, all these companies and stuff, they're getting like way overpriced and stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.